All right, here we are in the basement, and yes, I have been busy. It's a whole layout down here, man. Actually, there's two layouts down here, but we gonna focus on this HO scale layout. Just a lot's been going on. You know, if you guys have been with me for a minute, you know, I had something happen earlier this year, and it threw me for quite the loop. But trains has always been my go-to place. So here we are, whole layout. I know I had said some stuff on the last video. If y'all know me, I think of something and I do stuff so quick. This is what we got. If you pan over here a little bit, you see a in scale layout. But we're going to talk about that a little bit later on. So I started with this little section. I was like, nah, I don't want to do nothing really big. I don't want to go all overboard. I'm gonna focus on the details on this. I think it was maybe a 2x7 length in depth and all that stuff. And I wanted, so here's the thing, that I just wanted to do that because I didn't want to overwhelm myself, which I thought, but I know me, and I was like, you know, this is kind of small. What if I just add this little L section over here on the left, just a little bit, so when I do some switching or something, I could come around. You can see where the new addition is because there's no paint on the top. And I was like, you know, that should be just enough. I detailed out, you know, a little corner back part here with, you know, retaining walls, some piping, just all the little detail stuff. I was like, all right, an L. I ain't gonna do no more than the L. Do some little buildings, a little thing me and Jason Jensen did together. And I was like, cool, that's it. I ain't doing no more. I promise you I ain't doing no more. And what did I do? I did some more. Like I said, I went to sleep one night, woke up, well, actually went to sleep, thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna add a full loop, a double main full loop. Boom. Wake up the next morning and immediately get to work. I went and grabbed some wood from Home Depot. Now I did have quite a bit from the last layout still left over. I feel bad because when I moved into this house, I had the movers move that wood over here too. I was like, bruh, I'm not wasting that wood. But yeah, I put together some frames and, you know, got the benchwork up and stable where I needed. I did a quick little plan on any rail and I was off and running. Just wanted to make sure the curves could handle 6-axle engines, and boom. Hey yo, if you made it this far, I appreciate you. Every creator out here needs some help. So if you could hit the like button, wherever it's at, the subscribe button, that would go a long way. I appreciate it. Making it this far, you the real MVP. Check out the rest of the video, and I appreciate you. And a day and a half, 2 days later, I had the bench work all done. It's roughly, I don't know, maybe 12 by 12. It's not a really huge layout, and I'm doing air quotes. Not a huge layout per se, but it's got some, you know, got a little S-curve happening on one side. Again, I just wanted something where I could run trains constantly. I think I love doing buildings and I love running trains, but I just like running them. I'm not that big on operations, although I like doing that too. But I was like, I need to run some trains. Here you can see I got a little lift out. I want to say it might be 4 feet wide. Threw some power, dropped some power, connected it to the other side of the layout. And within all those little stacks of wood there's 2 pins on each side, 2 furniture pins, just so it won't move around or nothing. But that's just super basic stuff. I put this Peninsula in because I was just talking about I like doing operations here and there. So I don't know what I'm gonna put in there, but it'll come off of the main. I got the little switch right there, and it'll just come in here, and I could do something. I'm thinking maybe trash or concrete, some facility where I could push and shove cars back and forth. I'm not sure if I want to do anything major. One is it's a small peninsula, but I don't want to get too caught up in details on this addition of the layout, because I know I won't be here. Maybe another year some change. I may want to do a few different things on this end as well as on the other end as well. Just elevation more than anything, to allow the trains to disappear and reappear in certain areas like that. But yeah, this is what I've been doing, y'all. I don't know. Like I said, I just like what I do, so it's relaxing. I can just sit in here for hours and watch trains run, if that's what I choose to do, right? Good stuff, really good stuff. And here, I've done that Boomers overpass. That's going to be on a layout wherever I go. I put so much work into that thing, so it has to go somewhere. Like I said, this is going to still be the main area that I focus on. More trash, more details. I still got fire hydrants. I got to lock in these sidewalks and the different things for the buildings to actually sit in there, the foundations and stuff like that. Street lamps. I'm not sure if I want to do wiring or not, but yeah, it's just a lot of detail left to do on that one section. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to really mess with the other sections as highly detailed as that, but that's the goal, is to get that little section super detailed. And so yeah, if we pan over to our this end scale, so this was up in the spare bedroom upstairs, and I brought it down here. Couple reasons. I ain't want to be greedy and just have stuff all over the place, but when you have friends and family over, they're gonna need somewhere to stay. This was taking up quite a bit of room upstairs, and I ain't want people to be in there with trains and trying to wiggle around and find room for their stuff. So I brought it down here. A friend of mine, Gary Smith, he helped me out with some buildings, a few vehicles. All that stuff that he gave me isn't up just yet, but I appreciate that dude. And honestly, this is just the L dog bone, nothing special. The Kato track is a double main, which I thought was cool because one, the curves are super elevated. When them trains is running, you can literally see them almost leaning over or tipping over. I just thought that was pretty dope. But yeah, this is N-Scale. I am running this whole N-Scale off of my NCE power cab, which I, had a few trains consisted, and it's running fine. I should have had this running too while I did the video, just didn't do it, but yeah. And then here's my desk. There's always something I am doing on here. 40K at the moment, but this is what I've been doing, y'all. And I'm gonna do a talking head, and we're gonna close this video out. And yo, that was the update for the layout. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far. Like I said, there's just been a lot going on, and there will be a lot more to come in 2026. So just hang tight. Got a lot of stuff already built up in the stash. I'm gonna just blast y'all with stuff in 2026. Honestly, mainly shorts, but I will be doing a lot of long format as well. So be on the lookout for that. Also, if you haven't already, go check out a Modeler's Life podcast. I was on there a couple weeks ago, had a great time with those guys. I'll link it somewhere up here for you to check it out. Good times. We laughed a lot, talked a lot, but check that out, and give those guys a follow too. Hey, yo, also want to give a big shout out to my Patreon users. I totally forgot to put this in there. I was not trying to set up that whole camera again and get that put in there, so I just done this on my phone real quick. But I do appreciate y'all for real, man. Y'all are truly supporters of what I do. I think that's it. Like I said, be ready, and I will see y'all next year. If I don't see you before then, have a great Christmas, happy holidays, all that stuff. And yeah, let's go. Peace.